Alright, so we're live. Today we're working on admin. Blah, blah, blah. I can talk, right? We're gonna be working. Oh, I forgot to set everything up too. Let me do that first.
Sub 2, baby.
Hey, Hayden, thank you for the resub. 2 months in a row. Getting on up there. Thank you, friendo. Always appreciate it. Let's see, what are we doing? I'm starting the bot. That's what I'm doing. You also got partnered. Did I get partnered? No, I think I've always had... Did I really? No, I know I'm affiliate. I don't think I'm partner. How would I be partner? How would you know? I don't think I'm partner. What's the thing to look at that? Dashboard. I have channel points. I think that's for affiliates also. Where is the thing? Yeah, I'm affiliate, not partner. But I'll be affiliate, or I'll be partner someday, maybe. But now we got the bot running. So we're ready to get started. Okay, so the plan for today, oh, I forgot to set today. Working on Advent of Code 2019, adventofcode.com. Cool. So we're ready to go. I am well prepared. I know what I'm doing. But if you don't know what Advent of Code is, which I know Hayden knows what it is, Advent of Code is a series of programming puzzles. They come out one per day in December. I didn't finish it because I went home to Michigan and I wanted to stream all this stuff for you and not just do it offline because I felt that's kind of boring. So you guys can see my thought process and how I go through these, and also so I can have a full set of content on YouTube. But we're gonna be picking up with day 19 today. We'll see. I hope to get through at least like one day today. I'm probably only gonna do them in Python today and not do my other programming language gimmick just because I want to get through a bunch of them. Also because I have a bunch of plans on other stuff that I want to do after I'm done with Advent of Code. And I don't want it to be like, oh, I want to get through this so I can do other things, but like it's kind of like that. But anyway, that's that spiel. So we're gonna be working on day... I'll do kind of the same setup that I would do if I was doing them live, because when I was doing them live, I was trying to get points, and I was a bit try-hardy. We'll be a little bit more chill in these solves, but it'll still be something. Forget if I did anything offline. Nope. Nope, none of the branches too. Hey, what's up, is identical? How's it going? Hello, hello. Right, so day 19. Tom5227 says, last time I was at a stream, he said you eat Cheetos with chopsticks. I tried it and it honestly changed my life. Right? Right? Oh man, it's so good. Eating cheesy things or like powdery things with chopsticks is such a good thing. Where's my sub badge? Oh, did you just resub, or sometimes it's derpy. It takes a while. It's good, but it's bad because now I have no deterrent to eat Cheetos. Rip. Yeah, it doesn't have you as sub, huh? Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna try and solve similar to how I would solve before, so I would do my normal prep here by copying day 0 to day 19. And I think we can... So last stream we did the entire stream while just working with... are these different sized? Oh, there we go. We did last stream just with Babby, so I think we'll do the same thing again. We'll set up some of these tabs. Alias nano equals Babby. So Babby is my text editor that I wrote from scratch, if you guys have not followed the stream in a while. Because I feel like I talk about it all the time. Let's see, move templates to part 1, and then we'll get started. INTCODE says, "Howdy, just got done watching the Awesome Games Done Quick live stream. Clone here was epic. Yeah, I've heard great things about that. My friend was like, you should watch this, and I was like, I wish I had time. Maybe later, but it sounds awesome." Hey, what's up, Rico? Rico asks, how's the Babby project going? It's actually going pretty great. I implemented a bunch of cool features. That's Nano. Right, I have to type Babby to get Nano and Nano to get Babby for now. I added some pretty cool features recently, so now there's a like visual like mode where you can do like selection, and like you can cut and paste from that selection. You can also do sort now, which is a thing. Not like you would want to. Oh, what did I just do? Well, there's a bug there. Oh, I did control you. Never mind, there's no bug. I just did cut. Yeah. Undo and uncut are very similar keyboard shortcuts, so sometimes I mix them up, but I'm not really thinking too hard about it. But yeah, that's what I worked on a little bit while I was on break. Did some other stuff. Do I need to renew it manually? Sometimes subscriptions will renew automatically, sometimes they won't. I don't know how Twitch works well enough to answer that, though. But my guess is if it expired that you would have to renew it manually. But yeah, we're gonna try and use Babby as my main text editor. It doesn't have syntax editing yet. That's the next thing that I want to work on. Once I finish up admin of code, I'll be working on syntax highlighting, is the plan. I know how I'm going to do it. I just need to, and I wrote most of the code to make it possible. I just need to actually make it happen. The two like really difficult things with Babby, I've mostly figured out how I'm going to do them, which is good. Because before it was like, I have no idea how these are going to work. And those are wide characters and syntax highlighting. Because at first I was trying to figure out how I was going to implement WC width, and I didn't really know how that was going to work. But I figured out you can actually abuse curses to implement WC width.
Bobby greater than Emacs.
Is identical. Thank you for the resub. I like how TTY or TTS says Bobby is greater than Emacs. That's Babby. Come on TTS. You can do better than that. But thank you for the resub, Bobby. Hayden has a new domain. What's your new domain, friend? But yeah, this implements WC width, which is wide character width or something like that, which was the tricky part to figuring out like how many cells a character takes up. But this figures it out, so I can use this functionality to properly know how wide something is going to render, which will be pretty sweet, pretty swick. But yeah, this was like one of the big blockers. The other big blocker was figuring out how to gradually apply syntax highlighting. And it turns out there was this function that I just didn't find for some reason. Probably because the name is really wacky, like Chagat. I don't fucking know. It's change adder, I'm pretty sure, but like I probably just like skimmed over this function, didn't even look at it, but it does exactly what I want it to do, or what I would want to do for highlighting. It takes a position and a length and paints a format over top of it. You can render all the text and then do the highlighting after, which is pretty cool. Didn't know about this, but I found it, and that's actually how this highlighting works as well. It's through change adder. One interesting thing, if I can show this. Nano perf. I forget what the that's perf log. So an interesting thing about the way the highlighting works right now is it's linear in how many lines are highlighted, and I plan to fix that eventually. But it actually gets, and it's kind of hard to see just from the human eye, but it is actually getting slightly slower as the file goes further and further down. But the perf log will show that when we open that up. It's kind of interesting. It means that there's some opportunity for optimization there that I just haven't done yet, but anyway, that's probably far enough. But if we look at this log, like it starts out, I don't know, like the 300s and 400s, and the 500 here, 600s, 700s, 1000. You can see it's consistently getting slower and slower. Some of them taking as much as like 4 milliseconds. But anyway, it's just like one of those things that I can optimize at some point. But now that I have a way to do performance logging, it's pretty useful there. Right is identical? What is that? Punch cards were good too. I missed the old library. Oh, you have it's Hayden Dev. It's Hayden.dev. I can't read. Oh, those are both pretty decent domain names. We need to build an email that ships Amazon products over the internet because internet, right? Just 3D print my shit, right? Hey, what's up, Wasabi Cheetah? Yeah, it is 2020. I know. This is how you talk like a ninja. You guys are gonna spend all your channel points on the memes, I guess. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna do day 19, Advent of Code 2019. I'm doing fine, Wasabi Cheetah. This week at work was pretty stressful, but other than that, I'm doing great. I'm excited. All right, day 19. We're gonna be super chill. It's gonna be great. I don't have to try hard on this one. This one should be an INTCODE problem, if I'm guessing right. So actually, instead of starting with that template, we're going to copy. Was it day 9? That sounds like INTCODE, right? Is it part 2? That's the one that has the input and output function. Yeah, sounds like level 1. INTCODE again! More INTCODE! Oh yeah, in fact, it says INTCODE right here. Normally what I would do is grab my puzzle input, which looks like a good friendly INTCODE program. Yeah, no, the GNU stuff is off, at least temporarily. Mostly because people were getting annoyed with it. So, it's not on RNG right now, it's just off. Actually, that was kind of weird. When I pasted this, you could see it write out the text. I guess that makes sense. That's how the little bit of lag works. Stallman is sad, right? I want a refund for my stuff. I could turn it on again. It's not hard to turn on and off. You sent an email to RMS the other week? Why would you do that? I tried to make it art random, but there was something really weird about random and async.io, which was just like not working properly. Slightly too loud. Make it slightly louder. Okay, let's get back to this. All right, we have pasted our input and we're ready to read the problem. Oh, what? Tractor beam. Okay. Unsure of the state of Santa's ship, you borrow the tractor beam technology from Triton. Time to test it out. When you're safely away from anything else, you activate the tractor beam, but nothing happens. It's hard to tell whether it's working if there's nothing to use it on. Unfortunately, your ship's drone system can be configured to deploy a drone to specific coordinates and then check whether it's being pulled. There's even an INTCODE program, your puzzle input, that gives you access to the drone system. The program uses 2 input instructions to request the X and Y position to which the drone should be deployed. Negative numbers are invalid and will confuse the drone. All numbers should be 0 or positive. Cool. Don't have to deal with negatives. Then the program will output whether the drone is stationary, 0, or being pulled by something, 1. For example, the coordinate 0, 0 is directly in front of the tractor beam emitter, so the drone control will always report 1 at that location. To better understand the tractor beam, it is important to get a good picture of the beam itself. For example, suppose you scan a 10x10 grid, close the tractor, blah blah blah. In this area, the number of points affected by the tractor beam in the 10x10 area closest to the emitter is 27. However, you'll need to scan a larger area to understand The shape of the beam. How many points are affected by the tractor beam in a 50 by 50 area? Okay, this isn't so bad. It's just gonna be loops, brother, and running this program a bunch. But I actually think I probably want the other form of this program, which I think I used in day 17. The one that's more functional based. No, it's not this one. Maybe it's day 15. Yeah, day 15. Where I had this structure. So we're gonna copy that one instead. Man, I probably would have gotten points this day too, which is a little bit bummery. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so we have 2 inputs and 1 output for each program. Thought it'd be funny to talk to the extremist. Nice. When I sent him a bug in his site, an auto mail replied me towards an NSA agent's not me. Yikes. Take it to r/Stallman was right. That's funny. To any NSA and FBI agents reading my email, please consider whether to... God damn. Oh, this guy is fucking crazy town. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Oh boy. Wow. Does it then halt or does it run in a loop? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. We don't need this code. PC and value. How does this work? 3 is the input instruction, right? Yeah. So this will be inputs, which will be a tuple of, well, we'll just make it a list of ints. And conventionally always use size 2. But I wonder if the program runs in a loop, or if I just reinstantiate the program over and over. One thing to think about. And it's hard to know without trying it, so we might as well just try it. Okay, prog D equals that. For y in range, let's just do the 10 by 10 first. For x in range 10. If run progd.copy, program contour will be 0, inputs will be a list of. Is it x then y or y then x? The x and y position. X, y. Let's see what this does. So then up here for the input instruction, insert values. Unshift from the left. Actually, if we do it in reverse, slightly harder to think about, but slightly more efficient. So we'll do, instead of XY, we'll do YX down here. And instead of values, it's inputs. List is not defined. Well, what? That doesn't look like the 27 that I expect. Hey, what's up? INTCODE? AUTOC? I love Python. Python's okay. E5. Cypher says, what's the name of the background music? It's in this playlist here. That's the current position. Huh. This looks wrong. Weird. It kind of looks like this a little bit. In this example, the number of points... Huh. Maybe it's not the same? Let's change it to 50 and see what it does. Whoa. It's pretty slow. It does look fine though. It's just kind of slow. But who cares? We're going for correctness, right? $173. Okay, that's correct. It's just kind of derpy. We'll get rid of the printing. Okay, that one wasn't so bad. Part 2 is going to be pain though, I imagine. It's going to be like, oh, now do it for 10,000 bajillion, million, trillion, or something like that. Oops, we forgot to get rid of those prints. Print. I wonder if we could do without copying the program. So we get 173 right now. Like, this can't be cheap, copying this over and over and over. So see what happens if we do that. Assertion error unreachable. Oh, we must have to copy it every time. Huh. Interesting. Oh well. That's fine. But part 2 is going to be like reverse engineer the program. Almost certainly. This is deep enough into ASC where we would get to one of those. Run this 5 times, get the nice thing here. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, I like how his Vim emote is actually Emacs. That's amazing. This is the fastest one. This is the fast one? Yeah. Day 19 / part 1 and day 19 / input. Get rid of that trailing white space that I know is always there. Git commit -m day 19 part 1. Optional tuple and line 53. Optional tuple and line, it'll be now 51, no? It's this line though. 59. Okay. What's part 2? Part 2. You aren't sure how large Santa's ship is. You aren't even sure if you'll need to use this thing on Santa's ship, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. You figure Santa's ship might fit in a 100 by 100 square. The beam gets wider as it travels away from the emitter. You'll need to be a minimum distance away to fit a square of that size into the beam fully. Don't rotate the square, it should be aligned to the same axes as the drone grid. For instance, suppose you have the following tractor beam readings. In this example, the 10 by 10 square closest to the emitter that fits entirely within the tractor beam has been marked. Oh, within it, the point closest to the emitter is at that. Find the 100 by 100 square closest to the emitter that fits entirely within the tractor beam. What do you get if you take that point's x coordinate multiply and the point closest to the emitter, so the top left position? What value do you get if you take that point's x coordinate, multiply it by 10,000, and then add the point's y coordinate? Okay, so we basically need to project out a very far away point. This is going to be real tricky. Which emote knowledge? Oh, is identical has an Emacs emote that is named Vim. Okay, so let's see. Let me open up some paint because I know we're gonna have to be like super micro optimizy here. So we have this beam that's here. Our eventual goal is to find a point square. Have this eventually. Our eventual goal is to find brush. Find this point. And brute force is going to take forever, as we saw when we scanned just this little teeny point out here. That's what we've basically accomplished so far. But what we do know is these are roughly straight lines. We know that much. So we can kind of get a pretty good bounds of where... it's only top left if you assume Cartesian geography. Well, yeah. But isn't that what they said by Manhattan distance? Find... Take the point closest to the emitter. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure it always has to be the top left. Because it couldn't be straight down or straight across. Fine. Why not project until the height of the beam and the width of the beam are 100? Because computing all of this takes fucking forever. This little piece right here took 20 seconds and it only got to width 2. Oh, there was a cap of a reason. Okay. Cool. Okay, so my thought here is we can, at like this slice here, we zoom in on that slice a little bit. Black line. Their black line. At that slice there, we can figure out, well, we can figure out this line in the middle. I think that's the important part. Or no, stay black. And this can be green. So we can figure out this vector, this middle vector here, and then extrapolate that point out further. And then kind of binary search around in there until we get a nice, until we get the line that has the exact width. Is gonna be my guess on how to do this. Because we're pretty. Like, I hope the tractor beam is a straight line. If it's not, then what a mess. Is the square is constant width and height? Yeah, it has to be 100 by 100 at the end. Is the end goal? A non-Cartesian triangle can have corners that are all 90 degrees. What? What? Nice. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Sleeping because midweek Anthony is not Eve friendly. Yeah. Sorry, I have to go to real work. Over here. Okay, so that's what we're gonna attempt. Here's a chat says I found this online. Python 2.8, right? Yeah. We can also find 3.10 online. Google, I'm pretty sure Google changes their version number to 2.8. Just to be, wait. It is compiled at 4:20. That's pretty good. But it's 4:20 a.m. and 4:20 is supposed to be p.m. Pretty sure. Actually 16:20, which makes the joke not as funny. But yeah, I think like we can find some part here and then extrapolate it out. Like as soon as we get to one that I think is 3 wide, we can continue to project out this diagonal. I think 1620 doesn't have the same ring as 420, right? 1620 plays it. You got a dab in there too, right? Okay, so we're gonna take the same approach that we had before and go until we see a width of there's no place like home/$user. Yeah. 706. No, I prefer 666. Right? The beam is always at 0, 0 top left. Yes. Y equals 0. There's no place like tilde, yeah. My chem teacher was talking about photosynthesis, and to balance the equation, you need to put 3 6s in it. You can remember it because you add 666, because chemistry is the work of the devil. Nice. Good. Oh, this song. This is the one that I really like. I'm pretty sure there's a built-in intertools for this, but it's fine. That was weird. Is there actually white space out over here? I guess there is. Huh. Wonder where that came from. Oh, we still want that breakpoint. Okay, so this I think should get us a vector that's well, we can just do greater than or equal to 3. It should get us the first vector that's wide enough to do a projection, I think. Actually, do we even need that? I think we can just find the first one. No, maybe we can't find the first one. Do you know why print space / tab prints 8 white space instead of 9? Yes, because tabs go to tab stops. They aren't identical. They aren't a specific number of characters. It's the same reason that even in Babby, if you type A and then tab, this is 3 spaces here. It's because a tab normalizes to a tab stop. And the reason for this actually makes a lot of sense. Like if you wanted to make tabular data, it makes these all line up nicely. So this is foo tab bar, hello tab world. So you can see bar and world line up nicely. So that's why that happens. So tabs is greater than spaces. Oof. We're not gonna get into that here. Actually, I don't even know if this assumption is correct. We see a chunk of the beam. We know it's a straight line, but I don't know if the integer math works out properly. I'm hoping it does. We'll find out. I guess I can multiply it by a large number and see if that still works. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay, let's try that. Let's see, Python part2.py part2.py input.text. Holy fuck. It's taking a really, really long time. Why? Oh. It's only breaking this loop and not this loop here. We need like a super break. Break all. Break 2. How do I break both loops? Oh, we can do... We can do else continue break. right? Oh, we want to do... Let's not get cheeky here. Okay, we don't need to. Just gonna move the logic around a little bit. Python does not have loop labels now. You can make one and implement gotos in like 20 to 25 lines of code. Oof. What are we doing here? Why are we not? Surely it's 3 wide by that far out. Oh, I see what's happening. We're never actually getting far enough over. What? No. What did we have for part 1? Oh, we got rid of the printing. Let's put the printing back. Oh, we have lines with nothing on them. Fuck. That's annoying. Let's just start at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll start at line 6. We'll start at 10. Fuck it. Okay, so at that position, we are. Where's my paint drawing? Okay, so we have found. Brushy brush. We found this point, and so we could subtract 1 and then extrapolate this line out. Is my plan. So let's see if we do run prog d.copy 0. Y is going to remain the same, so let's do y times 100 and then x times 100 minus 1. X minus 1 times 100. Project that vector out 100 times. God damn it. Run is a special thing in PDB. I've never seen this before. Value equals 1. That's cool. That's what we wanted to see. Okay. I think this idea is going to work. I think this idea is going to work. So we kind of want to, like, my paint drawing. We now have this bit here. We want to try, like, exponentially further out until we get one that's past it, and then binary search to get to this position here. So exponential and then binary search plan. Insert doesn't do anything in Babby. What does it do in Nano? I don't even know. I don't even care. Never hit it. Not a useful character. Let's see. While in a row is less than 100. Just double the number each time. Insert would type when start insert mode. I don't know. It tries to insert a file. That's what Nano does. Hey, what's up, Will50? How's it going? Is the left side of the tractor beam a predictable pattern? Presumably. Drawing. Yeah, like it's always a line, I think. At least. I hope lines go straight. If they don't, we're probably dealing with some black magic forkery then. We'll look to the right first since it's easier. For X in Null Nodder says, I'm guessing you don't want spoilers. Yeah, I don't want spoilers. I've spent like not even I've spent like 15 minutes on this problem. I don't need spoilers yet. We're gonna try my own approach and we'll see how it goes. God, I hate this. X pause minus 1, -1, -1. Okay. Let's see how long that takes. Width is not defined. Should we get width? Okay, so somewhere between 32 and 64 times out. It doesn't narrow it very much, but it's logarithmic to find position less than that. And then Y min. Hey, what's up, C complex? How's it going? The Y min is going to be. Hey, thank you for the resub as well, C complex. Greatly appreciated. Oh, it's weird. You had this sub badge before you resubbed. Twitch is weird. I don't want to try and explain it. So Y min will be VY times n minus 1. Or wait. No. Times n over 2. And Y max will be VY times n. should really not do it this way, I think. I'm subbed all the time and I can decide when and if to trigger the look at me, I'm cool and resub message. Oh, awesome. I didn't know that's how Twitch works. Clearly I know what I'm doing. Actually, I want to reuse this function. So it's not very reusable for this binary search that I want to do down here. This is more like exponential. Exponent search outwards. Really, I should pass in the y here and compute the x from that, I think. Knowledge says, I think I figured out an ON solution, or at least I think it's ON. I mean, it probably wouldn't surprise if there's a more efficient solution, just based on some vector math. But you kind of, I don't know. My guess is that these are at an angle where it's not integers all the time. That's why I'm doing a full search scan thing. It's fine. I'm gonna try and get it working this way, and maybe once I get it working, then you can spoil me with your ON solution. I do a lot of geometry math, so the solution was in my court. Nice. Makes sense. I pause divided by Vy times Vx. If I spilled that for you, no, it's fine. You didn't spoil anything. I'm not changing my approach. C Complex says, can you give me part of your Python prowess so work is easier for me? If only I could give it away. I would in an instant give it away. Let's see if we get the same result here. V y min. Okay, that's good. Now we need to implement binary search, which I always fucking hate implementing binary search. Don't give it away, sell it, right? I know I implemented binary search last year's admin code, so I'm just gonna copy the code from that. There's always like a million stupid off by one errors whenever I implement it. There we go. Alright, while y min is less than y max, pivot equals y min plus y max minus y min divided by 2 if get width pivot is greater than 100. So then we want greater than or equal to 100? I don't know. Well, there's a lot of places where we can plus or minus 1 to play with this problem. So we'll see what we get here. If get width of pivot is greater than or equal to 100, then the right bound is equal to it. Otherwise, the left bound is equal to pivot plus 1. Try that. Let's see what that gets us to. Hard to tell whether we're looping forever. I think we're looping forever. So we'll... Oh, duh. Y max equals pivot. Seems to have worked. Seems to have worked. But we also want to return the x-min out of this. We're still watching this YouTube's. Come on. Get width. Y min. And then what do we return? X times 10,000 plus Y. X min times 10,000 plus Y min. Greater than or equal to is not. Oh. Somehow faster than part 1? What? Okay. Answer is too low. Answer is too low. Though. C Complex says, why is there no Babylint with a nice color scheme? Hard to read code without colors. Hey, colors will get implemented next. That's the next thing on the list. I'm not stopping now. I'm just using it because it's usable. But we'll have colors. We'll eventually have colors. That's the next planned feature. Hey, what's up, Zolar? Happy New Year to you as well. What do you mean too low? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh fuck. It needs to fit in that position. Damn it. Oh, so what I computed... what I computed was not this here. But I computed... I'm a dummy. I computed this. I got this. The first time it fits there. Hmm. 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 Paint is the best software Microsoft ever released, to be honest. Yeah, it's so good. Look at this diagramming. Okay, so I need to compute a different... I think I have the right approach, or at least I have an approach that works, kind of. Except for not producing anywhere near the right value. But I need to find a place where... I need to find a point where I add 100 to the y and then subtract 100 from the x. And it works. So I'm not really looking about the width of the thing, I'm looking for whether the right edge can fit that. So that's not so bad. I really just have to scoot over to the right and then check this corner instead. And I can just return Boolean. I think. So we'll still use this extrapolator thing here. And then where's another color I can use? This color. And then at each point we'll search out, find this point, and then go 100 down, 100 over, and check this point here. Then we'll do the same here, check out down here, and then over, and check this point here. And then eventually we'll get one that's too big, and it will be successfully within the bounds there. Smokes says, hi, can I be a mod in your chat? Do I know you? I feel like this is the first time I've seen you. Oh, you've been following for almost a year, for over a year though. Damn, you've been following for a really long time. You were around like when I first joined Twitch. Damn, you've been here forever. Hey, what's up, a council of one? Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Maybe you could become a mod. I don't know, why do you want to be a mod? There's not much moderation that goes on my channel. Honestly, I mostly just let the trolls be trolls. Okay, but I'm gonna implement this instead. I don't actually care about width here. We really just want like a def fits box. I want to apply to a mod interview. We do this, and then 4x in increase forever. Let's see. While run progd.copy comma 0 y pause comma x plus 1 value x plus equals 1. This should find us our left bound, or not left bound. Find the top right corner. And then we want to check plus 100 in the y and minus 100 in the x. Bottom left equals y pause. Is it plus 100 or is it plus 99? I think it's plus 99. Right? Because if we have something that's 3 wide and we're looking at the top right corner, we go down 2 to get to the bottom corner. So it's plus 99. And we subtract 2 instead of subtracting 3. X minus 99 If bottom left is less than 0, or this will never be less than 0. It'll always greater than 0. Shortcut there. Otherwise, we return bool of run prog_d.copy 0 ly lx.value. Then we do while not fits box y times n times equals 2. Then if fits box pivot let's see what we get going this far, because we got a lot of this is dev code. X pos is not defined. Indeed, it is not. We want X. Knowledge says, prepares the troll, takes breath in. Pim is better than Babby. It's pretty funny. I like it. I like your troll. We have a new check here. Okay, so fits box. Cool. I shouldn't have commented out get width. Just so I could sanity check it. That's fine. Alright, so we can... I'll just kill this function. We don't need it. Alright, so the Y we should get should be the top right corner one. And solid trailing white space there. Alright, let's see what we get here now. Bool object has no attribute fits. What do you mean? Oh. In the same value there. We can do fits equals blx is greater than or equal to 0 and bool run prog_d.copy 0 bl y blx value unbool. Unmatched parenthesis. Brett takes no arguments. Indeed. Run missing one argument. It's missing program counter, actually. That's what the error message says. We're at this breakpoint now. We continue on to this breakpoint. Cool, I think that works. The first 10 questions of the mod interview will include advanced regular expressions. Good luck. Oak says, do you think that will work? Which thing? The thing that I'm working on? Yeah, I think so. Orson says, Anthony, you're a snack. I don't know what that means. I assume that's something lewd. I want to Google this. Snack is internet slang for an extremely attractive or sexy person. Alright, thank you, friend. Kaz9 says, have you tried PUDB, alternate to PDB? Yes, I have. I don't really like it. But that's just me. You're entitled to your own opinions. Return bitsbox ymin.x times 10,000 plus ymin. Should give us our answer now. It's a bit of a bigger number. So this should be minus 99. Just for, well, actually, we don't need to. Alright, let's see what this is. Too high? Too high? What do you mean? Huh. How could that be? How could that be? I wonder if I'm off by one? I'm pretty sure my logic is right. It's a compliment. Thanks, friend. Oh, interesting. Doesn't actually fit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it does fit here. Is there ever a case where it wouldn't fit after it did fit one? Actually, we know that's kind of true. Did I just try the dumb thing and just, instead of doing this clever search, just increment upwards? I'm gonna try that instead. What did I start at up here? 10 or something like that? Did we get a different answer now? What? That's part 1. Excuse me, what? Oh. Variable. So it's slow. We did get a different value. That must be it. Really? I'm a little bummed that my binary search thing was not correct. I guess there's error, there's rounding error. Yeah, okay, well, I try to be clever. Turns out clever, not always great. But I did get the points. But it's kind of slow. Oh, the prints don't make it any faster. Where are the other prints? Pretty slow. Very, very slow. But hey, it at least completes. Alright, you guys give me your hints now. How would you have done it? Hints! I want your hints! Tell me your hints! Alright, fuck it, I'm not running this 10 times. I'm not running this 5 times. I don't have time for that damn shit. Gotta move on to the next problem. Gotta go fast. Ah, look at that trailing white space. Day 19, part 2. Yeah, fixed trailing white space, of course. Line 17. Int to generator. Do we even use this anymore? Yeah. Generator int none. 129, although it'll be this line later now. Should be ret. That should fix all the MyPy errors. Cool. Alright, so that's day 19. Shall we continue day 20? 1 gold star, yay. That was not bad. Hour 26 to do the problem, and I wasn't even like rushing. Let's see what the leaderboard was for that day. Day 19. Yeah, I would have gotten points for part 1. Oh no, I wouldn't have got points for part 1. No, not at all. People did it in 3 minutes. Maybe if I was rushing, I would have got it. 30 minutes for part 2. For both parts, I mean. Okay, I wouldn't have got points, but that's fine. Okay, return to the advent calendar. Day 20, let's do this. Actually, let's get set up first. Oh, actually, I should pause. I should pause the video so that I can splice this up for YouTube properly, so I don't have to do editing later. So let me pause.